All right, let's talk about Joy to the World. It's a song we all know, a song we all sing, but I promise you, the real story behind it is way more surprising and honestly, way more powerful than you probably think. I mean, that opening line, is there anything more iconic? You hear those first four notes, and bam, it's officially Christmas time. It's probably the most famous opening to any carol ever written. And that, right there, is the big twist. We think of it as the ultimate Christmas anthem. But what if I told you that the guy who wrote it wasn't thinking about Christmas at all? What if it's not actually about a baby in a manger? To figure that out, we need to go back in time. To really get this hymn, we have to rewind the clock. We're going way back, before our modern Christmas even existed, to meet the author and find out where he got his inspiration. And, spoiler alert, it was from a really, really old part of the Bible. So the guy behind the words is this fella, Isaac Watts. You could call him a total rock star of church music back in the day. He published these lyrics way back in 1719, and he wasn't trying to write a Christmas hit. He was actually trying to make the ancient Psalms, from the Old Testament, more exciting for people to sing in church. The journey this song took is pretty wild. It all starts with an ancient Jewish psalm. Then, fast forward to 1719, and Isaac Watts gives it a new spin through a Christian lens. But get this, the music we all know and love doesn't even get attached to it for another 100 years. And here's where you see the huge shift. The original Psalm 98 is all about God coming to judge the earth. It's powerful stuff. Watts took that idea and applied it to Christ, but not just his birth. He saw it as a celebration of Christ's entire kingship, past, present, and future. You see? He wasn't writing a nativity song, he was writing a song about a king. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting, because when we stop and actually pay attention to the words we sing every year, the picture it paints is completely different from that cozy little nativity scene we all have in our heads. On one hand, we picture the quiet manger, the baby, the shepherds, very peaceful. But the lyrics? They're talking about a mighty king, the entire planet throwing a party, and a global curse being broken. It's not a small, quiet moment. It's a massive, cosmic event. I mean, just look at the first verse. It sets the whole tone. It doesn't say, let's all look at this cute baby. It says, let earth receive her king. Right from the get-go, this is about a ruler taking his throne, not a baby in a hay trough. Think of it this way. This song isn't a lullaby. It's a royal proclamation. It's like a town crier standing in the square and yelling, hear ye, the true king has arrived and is taking charge. The whole song flows from that one powerful idea. And who's invited to this epic celebration? Not just us. Watts throws the invitation wide open to all of creation. He's got fields, floods, rocks, hills, and plains. Literally everything is supposed to join in the chorus. And that's not just a poetic little flourish. There's some deep theology packed in there. It comes from the biblical idea that the whole world is broken, and when redemption comes, all of creation gets to celebrate being made new again. That's what gives this hymn such a grand, epic feeling. Okay, now we get to what might be the most powerful, most loaded line in the entire song. This isn't just about wishing for a better world. Watts is referencing one of the oldest stories in the Bible. You see, when he says north thorns infest the ground, he's not just talking about gardening problems. He's tapping directly into the story of the curse in the book of Genesis, where thorns become a symbol for a whole world that's gone wrong. He's talking about the fall of man. So what Watts is really declaring here is that this king's arrival is the beginning of the end of that curse. His reign isn't just about saving souls, it's about healing the entire cosmos, putting everything back the way it was meant to be. It's huge. So you've got these epic, world-changing lyrics, and the music? Man, the music is a perfect match. And funnily enough, Watts didn't write it, but you'd swear it was made for his words. The tune we all know and sing actually came along in the 1800s, and it was adapted from themes by, wait for it, George Friedrich Handel. Yeah, the guy who wrote The Messiah. Just being connected to Handel gives this song a built-in sense of majesty, doesn't it? And you can totally hear it, right? Think about a gentle carol like Silent Night. That's a lullaby. Joy to the World is the exact opposite. It's bold, it's triumphant, it's a fanfare. The music doesn't whisper, it shouts. It sounds just like a public announcement for a new king. Which brings us to the big question, right? If Isaac Watts never wrote this as a Christmas song, how in the world did it become one of the most famous Christmas songs of all time? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's just too perfect not to be. That central theme, "The Lord is come," well, that's the absolute core of the Christmas story, isn't it? Even if Watts was thinking about the big picture of Christ's reign, Christmas is the moment it all kicked off. The song just fits. So when you boil it all down, the theology packed into this one song is just incredible. It's about Christ the King, not just a baby. It's about a joy so big the whole universe feels it. It's about healing all of creation, reversing the curse, and establishing a new rule of truth and grace, all because of what the song calls wondrous love. So, no, Joy to the World is not just some happy holiday tune. It's a radical, world-altering declaration. It's an announcement that the real, true king of the world has shown up, and because he's here, everything is about to change. So the next time you hear those opening notes this year, here's a thought. Are you going to picture a quiet little stable, or are you going to picture a coronation, the enthronement of a king, with all of heaven and nature singing along?